Okay, so right here I tapped a hot water line in from the hot water side of the sink, and this is how you rough in a shower. So basically this is a men's bathroom at my place of employment. A couple urinals there, there's a stall there, and we're putting in a shower in place of where there once was a toilet. So you can see the hot water line that I ran from the hot water sink line over there, and then there is the cold water supply for the toilet. If you're wondering why all the sheetrock is removed about 18 inches up, it's because there was a burst pipe in this upstairs bathroom, and so we have a insurance claim going on. They are going to remove all the sheetrock and the insulation and everything and replace all the lower stuff that was damaged, and this was just the prime opportunity to go ahead and put in the shower they've been talking about. So here I am. I do have a helper there, getting rid of the sheeting, get it out of the way to expose a concrete wall that is 2 inches behind the sheetrock. It made it a little bit more difficult. Basically, I had to drill into the concrete to mount my mixing valve and also my dog ear 90 up there for the shower head. And we're using 1/2-inch PEX here, which I find it to be a lot easier to work with than the copper. I will be cutting into the copper right there. There I am draining it. And I didn't do any special types of soldering or anything. I went ahead and went with the Sharkbite fittings. The Sharkbite fittings are very easy to work with. They are now code in California. Basically, shove it right in one side with the PEX and right in the other side with the copper, and it performs a nice tight seal. I don't need to worry about soldering or crimping or anything like that. I do use the crimper when it comes to just going from PEX to PEX when I'm putting these 90s on to take it up to the shower mixing valve. It's pretty quick and easy though. So here I am tied in there, running the cold water line up and over. It's going to have to cross behind the cold water supply header there. Here I am putting in a block there. Basically it's 2 pieces of 1/2-inch plywood because I needed to fill in 1-inch gap behind there to make sure the mixing valve stuck out the proper distance to ensure that it is flush when the shower is completed. So they're getting the measurement 48 inches up from the finished floor. Actually, that's regular floor. Finished floor is going to be about 44 inches from finished floor, but that mixing valve, they're kind of difficult to mount, so it gives you 2 screws. I went ahead and put the 2 screws in the back there, but then I went ahead and used a couple straps there to make sure it was really secure, because the last thing you want is to have the mixing valve come loose after it's already set up and in the wall. You have to tear the wall open again. So here I am 90ing it, the hot water line right into the side of the mixing valve, and I also put in a bottom stub where the shower or the tub would actually go. Since we're not going to put in a tub, it's just going to be the overhead shower. So I went ahead and put a little piece with a cap on the bottom just to block that off. Now right here where I'm cutting on the sheetrock again, there's a pipe there right in front of my face. You can see the soffit. I have to take the hot water line up and around, as you can see to the right side of your screen. I had to go up and around inside that little soffit style empty cavity there and tuck it back in over around the pipe to make sure I could get it high enough. Otherwise my shower head was going to be about right at my chin, and nobody would have liked that. So I got the authority to go ahead and do that. There's the end of my line there. Now what I'm going to have to do is put in a block there so I have something to mount the dog ear 90 attached to, so I can stub out my shower head. So basically it was a bit of fandangling there. I'm kind of screwing around a little bit, but I had to take a rotor hammer and drill 4 corners into it. It was difficult at the moment to find some hardware, but I did find some. And I did, you're going to notice I didn't finish putting in the cold water line into the shower mixing valve yet because I needed 1 more 90. I had someone run over to the store real quick and go get it for me. So it was kind of, took a little bit longer than it should have, but not because I was screwing around, but because I was lacking parts. But that's okay. It turned out looking really nice and the boss is happy. But anyway, here's me going ahead and finishing it up. I'm about to show you the very end. So there's the stub out on the top there. I just put a 90 on it so it's sealed. It's the only thing I had. I didn't have a cap. But here I am finishing the cold water line, bringing it up through the block, 90ing it over to the mixing valve, cutting it short enough to fit right in there nice and tight. And here's the finished product as far as the rough end. So it goes around that pipe I told you. There was no room to get around it going straight up, so I had to come out and around and go back through the stud there on the wall, right there to the dog ear 90 and straight out. So beautiful job. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.